Welcome to homework.
So first, let's take a look at this free body diagram for the system. So this shows the forces acting on the engine here, which is this cubic box over here. And also it shows the forces at the point on the rope, which is the red point that I am drawing now. And this is the point from where the mechanic is pulling. Basically, this is the point of our analysis. Now, M, which is the mass of the engine, is given to be 280 kgs. Now, we are given that the distance from this point to this point over here is 6 meter. So this means that the distance of this point to the middle point of the rope is 3 meter. Now, since the engine gets raised by half a meter, basically this distance is 0.5 meter. This means that the part of the rope from the tree branch to the mechanic, basically from here to here, is 3 plus 3 plus 0.5. So the total length is 6.5 meter, which is equal to the length of the green line, the green part. So let me just draw this like this. And therefore half the length of that green rope will be equal to 6.5 over 2, and therefore this length will be 3.25 meters. And so will this length also be 3.5 meter, which is the point from the mechanic to the bumper. Now, from the free body diagram of the engine, let's write Newton's second law for the engine. So we have Fy to be equal to 0 because there are no horizontal forces on the engine. So basically we are solving let me just pick another color. Basically we are solving for this part, this configuration of the engine. Now let me write the forces. So we have Ft acting upward and Mg acting downward, and that is equal to 0 for equilibrium. And from here we get Ft is equal to the weight of the engine. Now this is the tension force. Now we do the same thing for the point, the red point here, which is the point of analysis or the point from where the mechanic is pulling. So we solve for x because for the vertical components, we have the same forces on either side. So that won't do any good to us in finding F. So we solve for the horizontal direction. So now we have Ft sine of theta, which is the horizontal component, and we have two forces of same magnitude along the positive x direction because there are two Ft here acting on either side of the rope, and we have the force F which is applied by the mechanic, and that is equal to 0. So this gives F to be equal to 2 Ft sine theta, and we use this value, this expression of Ft over here to get to be equal to 2 mg sine theta. Now we know what the mass of the engine is. That's 280 kgs. We know the acceleration due to gravity, which is a constant and is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. And what we don't know is theta, which we can find from the lengths given. So since this angle is 90 degree, we can write cos theta to be equal to the base 3 meter over the hypotenuse, which is 3.25 meter. And from here we can find theta, which will be equal to cos inverse of 3 over 3.25. And if you solve this, you find theta to be equal to 22.62 degree. Now we use this value of theta over here to find sine theta and solve the whole expression using values of m and g as well, and we get F to be equal to 2111 Newton. So this is the force, magnitude of the force applied by the mechanic, and we obviously know the direction, which is horizontally towards the left.